take to get a op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? What up, what up, what up? So you think I'll be better prepared for this lunchtime conversation, but you know how it is. Know how it is. But nevertheless, everybody, I am the official urban therapist. I appreciate you tuning in today for this lunchtime conversation. Topic today, this might just look weird. Might look weird, but anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in today. Appreciate everyone who are in the chat right now. Who are we got up in this mud? We got State Game deep up this mud today. So Trey tomorrow, I'm reviewing him. The fuck. I sure am. But just like I said in the chat, this technically not a review. I wouldn't mind doing a review, but this technically not a review. That's a quick recap, quick analysis. You know, Joy, what's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Mark, what's up with it, bro? What's up with it? Oh, talking about do the review of the key parts tonight. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yeah, you know, bro. So we just roll with it. We roll with it, bro. We roll with it. Hey, Silas, how you doing? Aloha. Aloha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss J.W. Joy Wallace, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in as well, too. Appreciate you tuning in as well, too. But yeah, nevertheless, y'all, once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in today for this lunchtime conversation topic. I wanted to do a quick analysis of the Toxic Masculinity Show, episode 200, by the way, with Moneyboy Trey and George Chit Chat. Want to go ahead and give my quick analysis. There were a lot of people. There was people in the chat that was asking me questions about this. Then I also had a few people tuned in as well. Well, a few people contact me as well too. That was asking me about my perspective about everything that was going on too as well too. Russ, salute. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. But yeah, yeah. So some people in the chat was asking me some things on last night about it, and also and I had people that was text message me and stuff that was asking me about how I felt about the whole entire thing. So I want to just give my quick analysis on it, and who knows, I'll probably end up doing a full review of the video later on tonight, depending on how I feel. But yeah, so let's dive right into it, y'all. I want to go ahead and address a lot of things that was happening last night. Now, for those of you who already know, I mean, y'all probably was viewing the show yesterday, but it was Toxic Masculinity episode number 200. So if you didn't get the chance to catch that live, by all means, go ahead and catch that live. Very interesting show. Very interesting. Now, for the overall premise of the show, and I believe that that show that Moneyboy did, I believe that was a very, very good show last night. Overall, I believe that a lot of things was expressed on the show that needed to come out, and it needed to be expressed the way that it needed to be expressed. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the show was pretty interesting. It was really good. So I did my very best to stay up through the whole entirety because State Gang knows that at a certain time, Urban tried to follow a schedule and I'll be night night. But I did my very best to stay in the show the whole entire time and also help Money Boy moderate the chat. You know what I'm saying as well too. So that's what I was doing the whole entire time. No, Urban did not go up on the panel. I didn't go up there at all. And this is one of the first questions I want to address too, because a lot of people was asking me this too. They were saying, Urban, well, you're the official urban therapist. Well, why you wasn't up on the panel? Why you wasn't on the panel mediating and everything? Because they needed somebody to kind of balance it all out and stuff. The reason why I didn't go up there is because of the fact, well, there's several reasons. First reason is this. The reason why I didn't go up there is because the first reason is because due to it being Moneyball Trade platform and due to it being a show, I wanted to sit back and allow Moneyboy to run this platform how the way he wanted his platform to be ran. By me saying that, sometimes when you go up on another person's platform, or as we content creators call it, if you go into somebody else's house, they have a certain set of house rules that they go by. They have a certain set of house rules that they go by, period. So first of all, I wanted to honor Moneyboy Trade house rules with the show. I knew that the whole entire premises of the show was that he wanted to use his platform to create peace and not beef. Those are the overall premises of everything. That's why he allowed this platform to be the way it is. All right, that's the first part of it. The second part of it is that I didn't want me to overshadow anything that Moneyboy Trey already had pre-orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? So he already knew how the way he was going to run his platform. He already knew the whole flow that he wanted to go and everything. So I didn't want to intervene into that. You know what I'm saying? Then also sometimes even with us being men, you know what I'm saying, with all this energy that we have, even as being men, being alpha men as male too, sometimes when you get two alpha up there at the same time and you're trying to go back and forth, it creates more chaos than solutions. You know what I'm saying? So that was another reason why I didn't go up there. I pulled back and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then the final reason why I didn't go up there is because a lot of the one conversation that was being discussed up there, at the end of the day, even though I am a part of State Gang and I affiliate with Moneyboy Trade, George Chit Chat, I do affiliate with PP, August and Rillo, and all them and stuff, right? Even though I affiliate with all of them, the one necessary beef wasn't personally about me. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't no conversations where it personally dealt with me. The only time that me and comedian Michael Allen had an interaction is when he did a review on me based on what I said to him a couple of months ago about how the way he was treating Joy Wallace. He said what he said on this live. I commented about it, then I did a rebuttal on my live about it, and that was that. And that was the only situation. You know what I'm saying? But other than, constant going back and forth and having exchange of words on, platforms and stuff, we never had that type of interaction. I was suffering just that one time. So that was the last reason why Urban didn't go up there. You know what I'm saying? So that just to address that question. Now, people was also asking me, well, since all this was going on up there and stuff, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the interaction with the conversation and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people was getting upset. Some people was getting mad. Some people was, getting emotional about it. Some people dropped down. Some people came up and all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that, Urban? How I feel about it is that everything what needed to happen last night needed to happen last night. And it needed to happen as organic as possible. What I mean by that, it needed to be as realistic as possible. It needed to be genuine as possible. So all the emotions that happen, all the feelings, the emotion, the exchange of words and everything, it needed to happen that way so it could be real as possible. So people could understand exactly where each other were coming from. Because that's basically the first part of conflict resolution, is to allow that person to freely express themselves. But here's the interesting part is that, and this deals with learning how to effectively communicate with each other. This is the part about this, all right? The part about it is that in order for you to learn how to effectively communicate with each other, the number one thing that each person have to realize is that they have to listen for understanding and not trying to listen to try to defend themselves. Because when you try to listen to try to defend yourself, then you're going to immediately go on the defense. Every single time you're going to attack instead of stop and listening to where this other person is coming from. So I believe in the beginning, when different conversations was being exchanged in the beginning, people, you know what I'm saying, they threw their shots out there, or they said what they felt. That after that, when the conversation started progressing, that's when, when all that was said and done, they started being more open to communication and to the communication flow, where they start talking and they start doing it to understand each other, understand where everyone is coming from and how the way they feel and the reason why they came to this point where they at right now. So I believe that that Money Boy Trey, then also George Chit Chat, she was a part of the mediation stuff too, and I believe August and, well, not August, but Rillo was doing a great job and helped mediating that flow of conversation as well too. So salute to y'all on doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now the only time when I said something about it, where without me going on the panel, that's when I want to put certain comments out there, just to give not only the people on the panel a different perspective, but also the people in the chat as well a different perspective too. Because there was a lot of things that was happening in the chat as well. And that's another reason too why I wasn't on the panel too, because there was a lot of stuff that was happening in the chat that I felt like it was better for me to be in the chat, moderating the chat, than to be up on the actual panel on itself. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of conversations that was going on in the chat. There was conversation that was going on where people was expressing their views and their opinions, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, which that's cool. And this comes to another point too. People was asking me, not only in the chat, but also personally, they was asking me that, well, Urban, why some of our conversation was either being timed out or being deleted. The reason why is because I had encouraged all the moderators to the only time when we actually time out someone or delete a comment when that comment is derogatory, meaning that it was perfect. It was purposely malicious, because there was some who's chatting in the chat and that was personally trying to create unnecessary trolling, and they was trying to create unnecessary clout while the panel was up there, dealing with their grievances and stuff, and they're trying to come up with some type of solution or resolution with the problem. So that's why some people comments was either deleted or it was time out. But notice this also too, is that none of the moderators never what's the thing? Oh, none of the moderators didn't block anyone from the chat. All they did was either deleted the comment If they felt that it was derogatory, they either deleted it or they timed the person out. And that was it. That's all they did throughout the whole entire thing, because I was monitoring the whole entire thing. Then I also kept encouraging the moderators to keep doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we wanted to have we wanted the people on the panel to have that we wanted the people on the panel to have that open flow of conversation going without them looking down and seeing what's being said in the chat. Because even being me as a content creator, sometimes I do that too, where I'm looking down at the chat and I'm seeing people saying certain things, and it will distract me from what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we was monitoring the chat. We was trying to make the conversation flow as natural as possible. But also keep in mind too that we allow people to state their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, somebody was saying that, well, I don't agree with what comedian Michael Allen is saying. You know what I'm saying? He's saying this and that and that, and I don't agree with it. We didn't time that person out because they said that. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a derogatory comment saying comedian Michael Allen is nothing but a gay dude, blah blah blah, and then speaking derogatory towards him, then yeah, we timed that person out, automatically timed them out. All because we wanted to have this space as neutral as possible. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on the panel could have that flow of conversation, you know what I'm saying? That flow of conversation and everything, you know what I mean? So that's why we was doing what we was doing. Some people, they didn't agree with it. We was having feedback behind it, but overall, that was the reason why we did what we did. You know what I'm saying? So by us doing that, it helped helped the energy as well too. You know what I'm saying? So that was the reason why we did what we did with that. What's another question? There was a point in time within the conversation where people voices start elevating and stuff, right? Where a lot of people voices start elevated, they start talking about each other. Even though a roast section occurred, I think it was with Silas. I was shocked with you, Silas, doing a whole roast section on CMA. That was shocking to me, but yeah, that whole exchange of words, it became elevated. So people was asking me how I felt about that as well too. Once again, just like I stated earlier, people need to express themselves freely. They need to get everything out freely. In order for true healing to take place, they have to let go of whatever it is that's inside them. Wherever that's been bottled up inside them, they have to release that. They have to let that go. They have to let that energy go. So I believe that everyone on that panel, that's what they did. They released whatever was bothering them, whatever grievances that was bothering them, they released that thing. They let it go. They let that thing go. There was one thing that someone said in the chat last night about Silas that I didn't agree with. And they actually got timed out for this. All right. They had stated this in the chat that this is how Silas truly is, right? That's what they said. And they ended up getting timed out by that. But that is not how Silas really is. All it was Silas releasing her feelings and emotions during that time. For some reason, we believe that we're so robotic. You know what I'm saying? We have to be so robotic where we just take in every little emotion and take in every little thing that people do to us. You know what I'm saying? But we're not. We're human. We have emotions. We have feelings. You know what I'm saying? Especially with women. You know what I'm saying? So she needed this opportunity to release that. Just because she elevated herself and released that doesn't mean that she's not who she is. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good content creator. She's a good person overall. You know what I'm saying? She's for the exchange I done had with Silas through conversations and also looking at her content, she's overall a very good, humble woman. That's how the way she is. But just because she elevates herself, that doesn't mean that she's not there at all. Because heck, I do it. You know what I'm saying? There'll be times where I elevate myself to certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Even on my lives, one moment I'm chill, another moment, I'm letting y'all know how the way I truly feel about, certain situations and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, she is human. She is allowed to express herself. And that's another thing too, based on, cultural standards and stuff too, where we believe that a person got to be the certain way all the time. This thing happens, a lot, especially with what we call it, public figures, especially with public figures like mayors, preachers, teachers. We expect for them to have this certain standard that we perceive them to be, not understanding that at the end of the day, they are human. They are human and they have emotions. They're going to perceive certain things as well based on their perception. And that's another point too that I want to bring up to everyone is this. Everyone has a certain perspective for how the way they perceive things based on their life, based on their life situation, based on things that they have been through. Everyone. But it's up to us to understand where they are coming from. It is up to us to understand where they are coming from. Once when you understand that, you can either agree to it, you could disagree with it, or you could agree to disagree. And I believe last night, all that was achieved on that panel, there was situations where people agreed, there was situations where people disagreed, then there was situations where people agreed to disagree. And all three of these elements is very healthy for us, especially as being human and expressing our emotions, you know what I'm saying, with certain situations that we dealt with. Now there's another situation with Silas as well too, where some either people in the chat were saying, well, Silas just said what she said, and comedian Michael Allen, he never issued out an apology or anything like that and stuff. So how you feel about that, Urban? My own perspective about that is the whole premises of this live and this panel. It wasn't for everyone to get an apology or trying to gain an apology from someone. There wasn't a point of that. The whole point of that was for everyone to express how the way they feel. Period. Now it's up to the person who's receiving the information to either agree to it, to disagree, or to agree to disagree. So I believe that there's moments where comedian matter of fact, I don't think comedian Michael Allen issued no type of apology, period, because I believe in his space, he felt that he was unapologetically correct about everything that he was saying, which, based on him being human, he had every right to feel that way. Now it's up to everyone else to either to agree with how the way he feel, disagree with it, or to agree to disagree. Now here's another one part too that I want y'all to consider as well too, okay? Even though these different things exist with him, right? Even though these things exist with him, it is up to you personally to accept and let it go and move on and move forward. Because if you don't accept where he's at, then you'll never be able to move forward and move on. You will always be in that space. You will always be in that moment like, oh man, what's he saying about me this time? What's he saying about me this time? I got to find out what he's saying about me this time. I got to defend myself. I got to do this. I got to do this constantly. And you're going to be in this constant cycle over and over and over again where you'll never get peace. Then on top of that, At this point, you're allowing comedian Michael Allen to control you. You allow him to control you, control your thoughts, and to dictate to you when he feel like that. He wants you to be free from that. And this goes to my my final point as well too. My final point as well too is that like I was saying, at the end of the day, we all have to learn to move forward or to move on. We all have to learn to move forward and to move on. Now, for us, anything else concerned, like for us, being content creators, if we still want to utilize the opportunity to do what we do as content creators, which is clout. If that's what we're gonna do, then if that's the decision we're gonna do, then that's the decision that we're gonna do. But however, there was one major key point that Moneyboy Trey had mentioned, and I need for everyone to understand this clearly. Okay. He made a key point that at the end of the day, this do not bother me at all. This is just business to me. What did Moneyboy mean by that? When you say at the end of the day, this is just business to me, it doesn't bother me. I don't get triggered about all this stuff. What do he mean by that? Was he being cold-hearted about that? Was he being inconsiderate about that? What does that mean to him? Now, I'm going to explain it to you. As being content creators, once again, our whole number one goal for us being content creators on YouTube is to clout. That is our job. That is what we do. So therefore, we have the perception that this is just a job to us. It is nothing personal. It's a job to us. So we are going to clout. So we don't allow our personal feelings and emotions come into the way of the job that we have to do. We do the job, we get on here, we click live, and we present content to the subscribers and the subscribers and everything that we click off of here and be about our own business. We don't worry about what people talking about or saying or anything like that. Well, I know I personally don't. Once when I click live on here, this is when I'm working. Once when I click off of here, guess what? I'm doing my business. I'm just chilling with my family and everything. I'm not even thinking about what's happening on YouTube because it's just a job. It just is what it is. So the reason why Urban is mentioning this because with that being said, there may be opportunities where that clout is going to come back where either, comedian Michael Allen, he probably find this as a opportunity where, hey, I'm just going to click live. I'm going to talk about all y'all summoning guns. Maybe it'd be opportunity where, once again, either Moneyboy Trey or Joy or Rello, August, PP, they may do a response. But at the end of the day, it's all based on who we are as content creators. This is what we do. We clout. This is what we do. We clout. But at the end of the day, we have to learn to, what I'm seeing is that there's some have to learn to not take it personally and learn to balance themselves out where you don't take it too far. And this is the reason why I feel the way I feel with the with some of the parts of the Black YouTube sector when they be doing these beefs and stuff, because I feel that some people take the beef way too far when they start doing the stream stuff like doxing people, stalking people, and everything like that. I don't agree with that at all. I never have, and I never will agree with that. Period. And I feel that that is not content at all. I feel that it is not content at all. So we have to learn to take all these, feelings and emotions and kind of balance ourselves out with it. Understand that at the end of the day, once when you click off of YouTube, the one thing you should be concerned about is what's going on with your everyday life. I understand at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. We love the clicks and views. Sometimes we be on here, we all get on here, we'll troll or we'll do what we do. But once when you click off, your mind shouldn't still be focused on YouTube. Your mind shouldn't be focused on whatever one urban to say it to you negatively or whatever. It shouldn't be focused on that. Your mind should be focused on your everyday life. What you got going on with your life. That's where it should be focused on. So at the end of the day, I'm not believe that everything that was stated, everything that needed to be said, it was said for a reason and it had its purpose. I believe that Moneyboy Trey, overall with his platform in the show, he did a phenomenal job. He did a phenomenal job in moderating his show and everything, keeping the conversation going, and also keep the show entertainment because, like I say, it's entertainment too. So he did a phenomenal job of doing that. Everyone else who was on that panel as well too, who participated on the panel, every last one of y'all who participated on that panel, I want to tell y'all as well too that everything that you expressed on that panel, I salute to you on that because it needed to be expressed the way that it needed to be expressed. I salute to you on that. Great job in doing that. That even furthermore, great job in being as authentic as possible. Great job in expressing yourself. Now, some of y'all maybe was thinking like, okay, well, did this help or, did it resolve anything? I believe it did. I believe it did. I believe it helped a whole lot. I believe it did. Because at the end of the day, the aftermath of this is that there are going to be choices that each and every last one of us is going to have to make. We're going to have to make a choice to either, hey, we don't want to squash our grievances and we're going to move forward. And we're going to, if we want to collab or work together, we're going to do what we do. Or we feel like that we're not the right fit to collab together. We're going to do our own thing, which that's cool. We have to make a choice, but we have to make a choice that, if this person feel the way they feel and not understand where they at, then I'm going to move differently. Even as you as subscribers have to make a choice as well too. Well, if you want to support certain content. Because even when the subscribers support certain content, it becomes a reward for content creators. What I mean by that, if you're supporting a content creator and you know that content creator whole platform is dealing with bringing out negative energy every single episode, talk about people every single episode, then what are you doing is that you're enabling them. That's what you're doing by supporting them, by giving them donations, by giving them cash outs, by donating their super chat. You're enabling them. You're telling them like, hey, what you saying, I agree with. I don't care how wicked it sound, I agree with it. That's basically what you're saying. I put it to you this way. It's like it's like you going to church, right? And you know the pastor is crooked and wicked, right? And you know that pastor's stealing your money, but yeah, you still supporting that pastor. But yeah, you still supporting them. That's exactly how the way it is. So yeah, even the subscribers, y'all have to make a choice. Well, if you want to continue or not, you have to make that choice. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me go ahead and address these comments real quick. Then we're gonna be done for this lunchtime conversation. But Moneyboy, I think Moneyboy really want me to do a review of this, like a full review on everything that been said, which I don't mind. But you know, that mother was like 3 hours long, y'all. Was like 3 hours long. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it because you know I could give an analysis on the whole entire thing. Yeah, let me go and address these comments real quick. But yeah, once again, I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. Miss Vicky, hey, I see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Nanya, appreciate you tuning in as well too. Appreciate you. Let's see who else slipped up in here. I was seeing you, Miss Joy Wallace. Hey, Miss Lovely, appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in, Miss Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was Moneyboy Trade, that moment with Silas, it was one of them that moment that happened with Silas, it was one of them like it was one of them moments. So I like, dang, okay. But yeah, I know that at the end of the day, Silas, she was just expressing herself, but it was entertaining too. I ain't lie, it really was really entertaining. So and you're welcome too, on Silas. You know what I'm saying? I just call things down the middle too. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be real about it. I'll be real about it. Yep. Exactly. Lovely. I agree. Yeah, exactly. Welcome, Miss Vicky. But yeah, I agree with that too. At the end of the day, this is just YouTube, y'all. We don't have to take everything so seriously on YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I agree, Matt. Why go through all that? Sometimes, but at the same time, Matt, sometimes people need to go through things to get clarity and get a different perspective. You know what I mean? So they can learn. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And trust me, man, people is not knowing what's going on with the country. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you too, bro. People come on YouTube to actually escape from what's going on with the country because we being bombarded with all this information every single day about what's going on with the country. Sometimes people just escape and go on YouTube just so they can get their mind right because they don't want to be all stressed out and worrying about every little thing and trying to fight every little fight. Because some fights, unfortunately, some fights we can't even fight. It just is what it is. But other fights we could do our part in. Or you say you don't like clicks, you want to support who supports you. I mean, I get it. I get it, Joy. I get it. But yeah, that's the whole point where I say some people they'll either agree, Some people will either disagree or they'll agree to disagree. And in your perspective, you're more of a look. I'm not doing that. I just disagree. Period. Which that is fine. It's for you. It's fine for you to be in that space. But even though you're in that space, in order for you to heal and move on, where you can still focus on you being as a content creator, is for you to understand. You have to be acceptable to understanding where he was coming from, instead of trying to defend yourself. You have to understand. If you don't understand that, you'll never move on, and you'll never be free. And you'll always see yourself as a victim. Yeah, facts. Hey, Kay, what's up with it? Hey, I got the one. I got the video that I'm sure I may I'll probably share with y'all later on tonight. But I got a video that I got to share with y'all where this tornado that hit Texas. That tornado was crazy in the mud. And I'll probably share with y'all later on tonight though. That shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was hesitant of it, Trey, because I know it's gonna take about 3 shows to go through that. Yeah, it's gonna take like 3 episodes. You see why I deal with Kwame and Tough Love. You see how many pours it took for me just to get through just that. Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Let me see. But yeah, it was pretty intense. But a lot of stuff it was real good because they need to get it off their chest. Yeah, that's understandable, lovely. I get it. I get it. And that's the part that like I was sharing with Joy, and I'll say this to you as well too. That's the part that you have to accept people for who they are. This biggest thing that we believe is that we believe that we could change a person to fit how the way we perceive them to be. Just like I was saying earlier about the preacher and all this stuff there. But we cannot change no one. We cannot change anyone. To try to change someone is a fool's errand. It would never work. You will always be stressed out, and you never will be at peace or free. Yeah, which Joy, to be honest with you, not only comedian Michael Allen was explaining it to you, but also Rello was explaining it to you as well too, and I believe Trey was explaining it to you as well too. Trey took time out, and they both was trying to explain to it, and I believe George Chiche was trying to explain to you as well too. But through my and to be honest, and this is just my observation of Joy, okay? Through my observation of it is that even though everyone was trying to explain it to you, right? I believe that it was a point where you wasn't accepting it for what it is. I believe that you was looking for something. I believe that you may was looking for him to say, you know what, I'm sorry. I believe that that's probably what you was looking for. But since you didn't receive what you was looking for, the answer didn't satisfy you. But this is what I'm talking about is that even if apology is never happening and stuff like that, you have to accept that for what it is and move on. You express how the way you felt. He expressed how the way he felt. And you just move on from it. And now you're not moving on to try to prove a point to him. You're moving on for you. You're moving on for yourself. So you can be free. Yeah, it was okay. It was crazy. I'm telling y'all, it was crazy in Texas. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all that video probably later on tonight. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Joy. Yeah, I try to tune in depending on what time you go live. All right, I want to support it. All right. Yeah, for real. You can't change anyone. It's a fool's errand. You can't do it. It is a fool's errand. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Joy. Appreciate it. Yeah, don't be by that water cooler having no water cooler conversations. Yep. Yeah, you can't. That's what I'm saying. Can't change them. Can't change nobody. Cannot change nobody at all. Hey, August, what's up with it, bro? Salute. Orello, salute. Salute to both of y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, exactly. 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 Yeah, and that's another thing too. I'm glad that you mentioned it, Lovely. Is that sometimes people they'll be in a space where they feel like that they don't need to be changed. They feel like that they are right. But when you think about that, right? When you think about that, all of us feel that way or think that way. We all feel that we're right in situations, depending on what the situation is. All of us feel that way. So instead of trying to prove it, why not understand where they're coming from? It's easier for you to understand. Then once you understand where they at, you'll be able to move accordingly, how the way you want to move. If you want to have nothing to do with them, that is your choice. It's your life. By all means, you can do that. It is nothing wrong with that at all. Period. It is nothing wrong with that. Because you have to be free. You have to be at peace and be free. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Nanya. I agree. Hmm. Yeah, I agree. And which once again, when and that was the reason why yeah, that was the reason why Money Boy invited her up on the panel them times. Because I know that was the conversation in the chat. That was the conversation in the chat as well too. Where people say, well, why y'all keep inviting her up here for? I don't understand why you keep doing that. The reason why is because she had certain grievances as well too that she needed to get off her chest, and Moneyboy was allowing his platform to do that. That's why he was doing what he was doing. That's why he was allowing it. Then of course, just being content creator, other part was clout, but that's neither here nor there. I know, right? Because normally Joy and Money Boy they be on a rampage before they meet up. They be on the rampage. They be on man say. I think comedian Michael Allen be tripping. Money Boy and Joy they be up here abusing state gang for real. They be up in that moment. They be cussing each other out. Then they cuss us out. And they be in their moments there. Everyone on state gang are like, yeah, they finna ready to meet up again. So we just take it for what it is. Like, yeah, it's coming. They get ready to meet up again. Yeah. Hey, Joy Wallace. This comment that on August in Rillo is talking about, right? I want you to pay attention to this comment very well, okay? And just call this positive constructive criticism, okay? Not negative, all right? But pay attention very well what August and Rillo was saying to you. Because this was also, I believe it was briefly addressed by Rillo when he was on the one panel last night too. Now he said it's the drunk slur aggressive that JW has in her tone. Therefore, it makes people can't take you seriously, okay? Pay real close attention to that comment, Joy. And take it as constructive criticism. It's nothing bad, it's nothing malicious, there's nothing evil in this intent. Just being honest from his point of view, from his perspective. He talking about that boy lying. Nah, he be abusing us, y'all. I ain't lying. I'm weakened, bro. I need help. I need help. Yeah, I need help. He talking about call it tough love. Oh goodness. I see the other comment, J Dub, but I'm just not gonna put it up. No, Joy. Constructive criticism doesn't mean that a person believe that they're better than you. Um, Good constructive criticism means that a person actually really do care about your feelings and care about the best interest for you. If a person doesn't give you positive constructive criticism, that means that they do not care about you at all. That means that whatever you do, they'll just let you do it. That's what it means. But trust me, if August and Rello didn't have any type of empathy for you, right? Trust me, they wouldn't even say what they said. They wouldn't even say it out. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care at all. Yeah, facts, bro. Yeah, it's like my well, when I be talking for a very long time, my throat get dry. Normally I be having water by me, but I don't even have no water. I think it's because of all this coffee I be drinking all the time, y'all. I think that's the reason why. 'Cause I drink a lot of coffee, y'all. A whole lot of coffee. So just to stay afloat. Yeah, and likewise, Joy. It's the same thing with you as well. It's how it's presented. True, I agree. But it works both ways. And that's the point that August Arillo was talking about. It's how the way you present it and it be perceived the way how the way they're perceiving it. And it's just not with August and Rillo who's observing this, but it's a lot of people who are observing this same type of emotional behavior that you do, Joy. And once again, it's not in a criticism in a way to, you know what I'm saying, to bring you down or to tear you down or to talk about you, but it does one observation where People just want you to be held accountable for your actions or what you do and what you say. But bye, y'all. I'm just gonna jump off of here. My break getting ready in a couple of minutes. So once again, y'all, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in to this, and I hope the things that we're saying today, that y'all gain a different perspective about it, and y'all also gain a understanding about Moneyboy Trey on live last night and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where you get a different perspective about it, where the whole takeaway of it was that, oh man, it wasn't beneficial at all. You know, it was just a waste of time. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a waste of time at all. It wasn't at all. So once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all thumbs up the live as well too. And like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith. And I may do a show later on tonight. We'll see. So see y'all then. Peace out, y'all.